Hello, my fellow Biafrans. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. We are here again with another information. Please don't stay away from your phone. Information is very paramount, especially in Nigeria, and more especially in Southeast. We are bringing you the press briefing of our Prime Minister. Yes, you must have your own government. The government that is not working for you is not for you. So this is a briefing from Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, and all Biafrans are obliged to know it. Please share and then subscribe.
Good evening, good morning, fellow Biafrans all over the world. Welcome to this evening press briefing, emergency press briefing of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile Prime Minister. I am not going to take much of your time this evening. This broadcast is going to be very, very brief. I want to inform Biafra people this evening that we have started the delegitimization of the Nigeria government within Biafra territory. It has started from tonight. The delegitimization of the Nigeria government in Biafra territory will begin and start as follows. From tonight, we don't want to see anybody hawking close to any military checkpoint. We want to inform every Biafran, those that engage in hawking, to stay very clear from any military, from any police, from any naval, or from any Air Force checkpoint anywhere in Biafra land. Those of you who have your families, your children that do hawking around checkpoint from tonight must stop. Those who have been pioneering the attacks in Biafra land, we will begin to stop them from the top. What I've come to do this evening is to give this particular special press briefing, an announcement to the Biafra as to where we are going, what we are going to do, and how we are going to do it. From tonight, we give every commissioner in each state of Biafra land 5 days grace to resign. Only commissioners. We are starting the delegitimization of Nigeria from the state government down to the lowest. And we are starting from the state commissioners, appointees, those appointed commissioners in each state. If you know that your state falls under Biafra, from tonight you have 5 days grace to distance yourself from anything Nigeria. You can either resign or distance yourself from the particular illegitimate government in Biafra land, which we are delegitimization have started today. So every commissioner that has been appointed by the illegitimate government in Biafra land, your 5-day grace start from tonight. This 5 days grace will expire on the 1st of September. On the 1st of September, if we continue to parade yourself as any commissioner of whatsoever, and you are representing Nigeria, and you are a commissioner of anything in any state, you will be treated as an enemy of Biafra. I want everyone to understand that what we are doing now is for the good of everyone, including for the good of yourself and for the good of your children. The gradual transition from what you have now, as you call the government, to the de facto government of Biafra has begun. And those who have made themselves a willing tool by the caliphate, you will be treated just like the enemy of Biafra that you are. The ban on checkpoints in entire Biafra will be enforced starting any moment from now. And that is the reason every family, those who engage in hawking, especially those our children who engage in hawking, you are hereby banned and prohibited from hawking around any checkpoint in entire Biafra land for your own safety. Also, those in Biafra land who always go to morning mass or morning prayer, early morning prayer, the days ahead are evil. We are calling that for the time being, you may reconsider, especially all the churches, you may reconsider organizing early morning prayer for anybody in Biafra land. For the time being, do not take this particular announcement for granted. The liberation of Biafra is taking a very different dimension that nobody has ever witnessed for the past 50 years. And it is the responsibility of the Biafra government to put every measure necessary to safeguard and protect Biafra people, both men, women, and children. And these are the measures that we are putting in place to make sure that our children and our citizens are safeguarded and protected. Those who will violate this particular measure, do not blame anyone for whatever Nigeria government may do to you. The morning masses or the morning prayers that the churches are normally conducted in Biafra land is prohibited for the time being. You have to follow the instruction and wait when we are going to lift it. What we are trying to do now is to make sure that the delegitimization of Nigeria government in Biafra land, the enforcement will start immediately. We are also aware that the cowardic and the terrorist Nigeria army and their collaborators have been defeated. But you know, you cannot say you have defeated them when you continue to see checkpoint, roadblocks, molesting our people, extorting money from them every day. That is not to say you have defeated them. But they know that the Biafra Liberation Army have defeated them. And gradually, we will continue to implement and have a transition of government. I also want to make it very clear this evening for the Biafra people residing along or around Iche and Ngokbala. Those areas has become very, very volatile area. And if you live around those areas in Che and Ngokbala, you have to always follow our security alarm as we are sealing those areas, making sure that the day the terrorists will move using that particular route, they will meet their end. The Biafra Liberation Army will be conducting a very powerful operation in those areas any moment from now, and we may not announce it next time. We have been able to give this information to the public, and because of the information we give to the public, the terrorist army refused to come. They continue to plan how to invade and burn our communities in Imo State, and because we are trying to inform the civilians in those areas, and for that reason, For the 2 times they plan to come and invade our land, they have refused to come. So next time, we may not be able to announce it so that they will come and will meet their end on the road. So if you are in that area of Ngokpala and Ije, be very, very security conscious, as we may not be able to announce it next time, because for the 2nd time, they refuse to come. We may also consider not announcing when the military bombardment will come or when they will start. For example, today, the Nigeria Terrorist Army and Islamic Caliphate planned to bombard Imo State. And because we'll call the alerted our people to stay safe and be security conscious, they refuse to come. While the Biafra Liberation Army has prepared and was ready to combat them, we waited for nothing and they didn't come. So, and what we are noticing now is that each time we make this announcement, we are making it just so that no Biafra citizen will be hurt. And so every civilian must take cover and will be well prepared and take precaution. And because whenever this is announced, this terrorist army will not show up. So we may be changing our tactics. And that's why it's very important. If you are living in those areas, please be very, very security conscious. Biafra Liberation Army will be sealing those areas any moment from now unannounced. Anytime the intelligence comes to us, we may handle it internally and deal with these criminals and terrorists once and for all. In the coming days, we are going to be announcing the next phase of our civil disobedience. I want every one of you to understand that the civil disobedience is yielding result. Exactly what we want it to do is what it's doing. That result that the civil disobedience, the 2 weeks sit at home and every Monday sit at home, is yielding tremendous result. I'm sorry. So this evening, we are giving the Nigeria terrorist state 5 good days to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If after 5 days Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not released, we are going to come to make our next pronouncement on the next civil disobedience, which will be targeted in addition to the economy, we targeted at government, making sure that the delegitimization of the government take place and start in full force with the next civil disobedience that is coming on board. The next line of action will be announced on the 1st of September 2023. On the 1st of September, there will be State of the Nation address where we are going to address Biafrans and make public the next line of action and the next civil disobedience to make sure that the Nigeria economy is crushed to ground zero. And so if you are serving Nigeria as a civil servant within Biafra territory, it is very important you tune to that particular State of the Nation address on September 1st. Those who are planning to send people to Finland during the Biafra referendum, self-referendum convention in Finland or summit in Finland, we are eagerly waiting for you to come. But remember, you may not go back. What we are trying to do is to create the highest awareness for Biafra liberation. The Biafra Republic government in exile have recorded the highest success ever recorded in Biafra since the war of 1967 to 1970. Today, because of the diplomatic hassle that has been going on secretly and openly, every country that are civilized has deserted Nigeria. Nigeria is evil. They have been able to know that Biafra people are fighting a just cause, for their right and for the right to live. And that is what the Biafra Republic government in exile, the media, and every one of you who have been part of this movement for the past 1.5 years, you have been able to achieve this feat. And we give glory to God first, and then we praise all of you who have been part of this particular success, financially, physically, and otherwise. And of course, our gratitude, our thanks goes to the Biafra Liberation Army and the Eastern Security Network. The volunteers, the civil engineering angels, the Black Marines, those who have volunteered to do everything humanly and inhumanly possible to see Biafra come. This particular gratitude goes to you. It is because of you that we are recording this success. But remember that we are not going to slack back an inch. This is a fight to finish. Those enemies who organize and send troops to kill Biafra people, we will not let them sleep. We want to inform them this evening that those people that claim they make Abuja a safe haven where they will stay and be committing crime against humanity in Biafra land, that we are in Abuja. Abuja remains part of Nigeria, and we are fighting to exit Nigeria. The fight is now taken to Abuja, and not only Abuja. If you run to Lagos, Biafrans will come there for you. And this is something that has become imperative. For those who have abandoned Biafra's struggle to continue to fight and blackmail Biafra, fellow Biafrans, and kill fellow Biafrans, we have a message for you. Continue and just start running. Just start running. You have done enough. The internal Idoakanonu have started. Those who killed autopilot members in Abia State, in Aba, ordered by China Sanworu, those who slaughtered our people in Aba, start running. But one thing I will assure you this evening is that there will be no hiding place. Those who kill Biafrans are coming. I do not know why somebody who claimed to be fighting for freedom will turn around and kill a fellow freedom fighter who have done nothing. That is pure wickedness. Aloye Jimako, I am calling you today. You know the impunity that some people you are working with has committed. You know the atrocities Emmanuel Kano and Adane Kanakbea, whatever she's called, the sister to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You know the atrocity they have committed. These atrocities was reported to you because you are close to them. I'm making it very open today to Biafra people that a lot of atrocities have been committed by Emmanuel Kano and the sister, directly and indirectly. And these particular activities and atrocities, Aloye Jimako was well briefed. But today, I want to make it very public to Biafra people so that they know that those who kill Biafrans will pay for it. The people you kill, their colleagues, they are aware that you participated and your hands has been soiled in blood. Those you captured and kidnapped for mounting Biafra flag in Aba, the time has come for you to answer questions to the Biafra people. And there will be no hiding place. We're not going to look face. So those of you who have become the killers of your people, Biafra people will be asking you questions in due time. But I want to make it very clear today. We have a new slogan. The slogan goes like this. This slogan is to be adopted by every Biafran everywhere in the world. We are going to be shouting, Biafra Republic, the Biafra government, and you are going to respond, peace, progress, unity, and equity. That is going to be our slogan and our greeting from tonight. Biafra Republic, peace, unity, progress, and equity. What we do is spiritual. We have not just crossed the Rubicon, but we are already plugging the Rubicon. You know there is a fruit called Rubicon, right? I don't know whether people, some of you, do you know a fruit called Rubicon? Rubicon is a passion fruit. We are not crossing Rubicon. We are plugging the Rubicon and we're going to be drinking it. And I want to make it very clear today that sit at home every Monday continues. The reason why the sit at home will continue is one, to continue to demand the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to continue to demand Biafra referendum, to continue to demand the release of every prisoner of conscience, every Biafra prisoner in Nigeria, to continue to delegitimize the Nigerian government within Biafra land. For those of you who do not understand why sit at home is very important, is because you need to open your mind, not with hate and greed. So you understand that the sit at home is working and serving its purpose. And today, the delegitimization of Nigeria has begun. Let every hawker in Biafra land stay away from military checkpoint, police checkpoint, any checkpoint or any roadblock. Do not hawk there. If they invite you to go and sell granite, don't go. Because that hour might be the last hour for you. And we don't want to lose anybody in Biafra land. If you are selling pure water and they invite you to come to checkpoint to sell pure water, do not go. Stray bullet doesn't know anybody. If they want to buy pure water, let them go to the shop and buy pure water. Do not hawk pure water at any checkpoint in Biafra land. These are terrorists, and terrorists will be dealt with. We have said it. We don't want to see any roadblock, any checkpoint in Biafra land. We don't want to see them. And that particular order is final. We see that the governor of Enugu State, according to them, has pulled the military out of the Enugu metropolitan city, Enugu street and all that. The military have been pulled out of the street. It is not enough We don't want to see checkpoint, any checkpoint in Biafra land. And any state that we allow checkpoint to continue, like I said, the commissioners, every commissioner in every state, you have 5 days between now and the 1st of September to vacate your office. If you do not vacate, mark yourself as enemy. Go and bring all the military in the barrack in the state to guide yourself. Because all of you are the ones bringing the people to kill Biafrans. And we cannot allow you to do it anymore. Every governor in Biafra land, we are mandating you from tonight, pull out every military checkpoint. Otherwise, Biafra people are going to wage war against all of you. The war of Edoakanono, it is internal. The one in Imo State is unforgivable. 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 And I want to send a message from the Biafra Republic of Mentineza this evening to the Ohaneze Ndoshi, the criminals who are bragging and calling that they want to shorty the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu does not read the shorty. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not going to be released on bail. The court of Nigeria Islamic State have discharged Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So why are you talking about shorty? The release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must not come with any condition. Ohaneze, we are not warning you because the time for warning is over. What you should be talking about is the unconditional release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You do not go and say you want to start the shorty. Shorty as what? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu does not need a shorty. Court have discharged him, and there is no any charge against him as such today. So why are you talking about shorty? So that you are going to use that to tie him down. Anyway, the message this evening is not to beg anybody, but just to put everyone on notice that the game have changed. The liberation of Biafra that is widely talked about for many months has begun. And Edoakanono is internal. We have come to understand that the enemy within is more brutal than the enemy outside. Ohaneze is one of them. Every command in Biafra land must list all the politicians from the State House of Assembly to commissioner to local government chairman. Every command. The Biafra Liberation Army, the Eastern Security Network, every command in Biafra land, we are demanding a list of all the politicians, especially those sending the killers to our people. We need the list, complete list, from A to Z. And we're going to work on those lists. From tonight is an order. The intelligence team of the Biafra Liberation Army, you are mandated from tonight. All the states in Biafra land, we need a list. The list of every politician from A to Z. Those corrupt criminals, those murderers, those genociders, committers, those who employ killers in our land, those who import and ask people to invade our land, we need all their list from A to Z. So we can send letters, private letters to them. Because maybe they are not watching our program. We need addresses, postal address, so we can send letter. We want to write them officially. Official Edoakanono have started. You know, those people have committed a lot of atrocities against our people. You need to see how people were massacred and killed in Biafra land. And of course, they are covering it on media. Of course, everybody knows that. So we need every list. We need every names. We need their places where they live, everything. We are going to write letter to them. So that they will not say they did not watch our program, so they don't know what is going on. We are going to write private letters. Edoakanono letter. By the time we write one or two later, others will learn. Thank you very much for complying with that particular order. Like I said, I have only 45 minutes for this briefing today, and my time is up. On the 1st of September, there is going to be State of the Nation address, which we are asking every Biafran, every person in Biafra land to tune into, as it's going to be very important State of the Nation address. Those who are yet to register for the Finland Convention, you better do, because we have a limited slot. We have limited slot, and we want everyone who wants to register to do that quickly, so that we are going to put many measures in place and know who and who that is coming to Finland. Those who are coming to Finland for something else, we pity them. So if you are coming to Finland, it is the time you do everything, including getting your ticket. And some of you knows that the premises and the center that is being used for this convention is world class. World class. It is one of the best in Finland, one of the best in Europe per se. So in case you don't know that, one of the best places in Europe for an event. So it is going to be a very historic one, and we really urge everyone to join. I want to specifically thank the Biafra IPOB family in the United Kingdom, the Autopilot IPOB family, the Biafra government in exile family in the United Kingdom. They are doing quite well. We have seen that a lot of Biafrans in the United Kingdom are now supporting financially, followed by Germany. And this is very encouraging. So I want to encourage those in the United Kingdom. They are also leading in the registration for the convention in Finland. Biafrans in the United Kingdom, I want to thank you especially this evening, because you are taking the lead. Both this month, fundraising, the highest number came from the United Kingdom, followed by Germany. America is lagging behind, and we need to ask them what is going on there. So we want to thank them. Maybe the next State of the Nation address, we are going to see improvement from the United States. The implementation of the Biafra WhatsApp admin in all countries of the world is ongoing. And I have mandated the European rep to make sure that every country in the world have WhatsApp group for Biafra government. So if Mazi Uche Obi contact you about your country, respond to him. Attend to him. Very important. The de facto government in the homeland, the inauguration will take place very soon, and the official launching of the Biafra identity card will take place as well. Everything will happen in Finland in October. The inauguration of the Biafra government, unveiling of the ID card will take place in October. The Biafra database system is ready, almost ready, will be also unveiled at the same event. It is an event that you don't want to miss. I thank you all for listening to this press briefing today, and look forward to have a chat with you on X Space. From tomorrow, we'll be on Space. I wanted to have an exposition today on Umahi's video about cement and Dangote. And indeed, I think I can play that video. So therefore, my people of Biafra, I want everyone to listen and watch this particular video.
Let's build roads that will last. Let's build road. And the funny thing is that, the government, the president will give out the money. He will give out the money. But when, poor quality, and let me tell you something, the quality of bitumen we have now being imported in Nigeria cannot be said to be the same thing with the quality of bitumen that, was there in 1950, 1960.
We're importing bitumen?
Of course we do.
Well, we've been told that Ondo State alone, has like huge bitumen deposits.
Yeah.
So how come we've not been able to partner with, say, the Ministry of Solid Minerals to be able to explore? Well, you're a new minister, but you're no stranger to some of the, words we've been hearing around. We hear that, we have large deposits of bitumen in Nigeria.
Well, just like Mr. President, we are not complaining. We saw the problems and challenges, and we decided to undertake, the leadership. You've not seen Mr. President complaining. He's confronting the challenges. That's one of the challenges. And I have said in my opening remarks in the ministry that we're going to be looking at, the development of our bitumen at Ondo and Ogun State. We'll be working with the Ministry of Solid Mineral, doing this. We also know that the moment we deploy concrete technology, I'm talking with the state governors on this, it's a revolution that is going to come and is going to put smiles on the faces of Nigerians. Then we may have shortage of cement. So there may be...
Did you hear that? He said by the time he start this, they may have shortage of cement. Okay? They may have shortage of cement. I want you to listen.
Be a time
An increase in the price of cement as a result of that?
Well, we have to talk to cement manufacturers. I'm going to be running figures with them to check the cost of cement if we import it and the cost they are giving us here. A lot of contractors have complained that it's cheaper to import cement, but we are not allowed to import cement because we have to help, the cement industries. Yes, but
are you hearing that? He said they are not allowed to import cement because they have to help the cement industry. Now ask yourself, who or what are the cement industry that Umahi want to help? Umahi knows the truth. That's why Nigeria can never work. He said they can, he want to talk to the cement industry to reduce the price. When he's talking about cement industry, you think that everybody in Nigeria can actually have a cement industry. No. He want to talk to cement industry. Who is the cement? Oh, Dangote is the person he want to talk. There is no other person. Dangote. He want to now talk to cement industry as if there are so many cement industry. Ibeto, they chase him out of Nigeria because Ibeto is an Igbo man. Because Ibeto is a Biafran. Here Umahi is facing challenges of what the Fulani have done that have tied Nigeria from developing. Now he cannot have access to cement to build road for Nigeria. They have given the monopoly to a Fulani man called Dangote, and he is bragging to be the richest man in Africa. I want you people to see this impunity. Now listen to it again.
That, we have large deposits of bitumen in Nigeria.
Well, just like Mr. President, we are not complaining. We saw the problems and challenges, and we decided to undertake, the leadership. You've not seen Mr. President complaining. He's confronting the challenges. That's one of the challenges. And I have said in my opening remarks in the ministry that we're going to be looking at, the development of our bitumen at Ondo and Ogun State. We'll be working with the Ministry of Solid Mineral, doing this. We also know that the moment we deploy concrete technology, I'm talking with the state governors on this, it's a revolution that is going to come and is going to put smiles on the faces of Nigerians. Then we may have shortage of cement. So there may be a time when...
An increase in the price of cement as a result of that?
Well, we have to talk to cement manufacturers.
We have to talk to cement manufacturers who are there. I want you people to see the impunity of the Nigeria. He wants to talk to cement manufacturers. Who are the manufacturers? After Dangote, can he name somebody else? Who is the manufacturer? He say manufacturers, as if he did not know it's only Dangote. Okay? Now watch it again.
Going to be running figures with them to check the cost of cement if we import it and the cost they are giving us here. A lot of contractors have complained that it's cheaper to import cement, but we are not allowed to import cement because we have to help, the cement industries. Yes,
are you hearing it? A lot of contractors has complained that it is cheaper to import cement, but they are not allowed to import cement because they have to help the manufacturers. Who are the manufacturers? Fulani Dangote. Fulani Dangote. It is not like Umahi doesn't know this. Umahi knows. And that is why Nigeria will remain underdeveloped until Biafra come. Because the people that, the thing that the natural resources and minerals that Nigeria has that should have been used to develop Nigeria is now have been captured by individuals, Fulanis. And so if you go to limestone, they have taken over. If you go to oil, crude oil, they have taken over. They own oil wells. What Umahi is explaining here is exactly what is happening in oil industry. You have oil, you have crude oil, but yet it is very expensive. You can't even see it in Nigeria because there is monopoly given to politicians. And those of them who have the monopoly for this is not even allowed. When you talk about Biafra, they will bring killers to kill you. That's why they kidnap Mazinani. Ifeanyi Oba was making billions without anything to show for it. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala confessed it. Ifeanyi Oba was scamming Nigeria $2 billion for each trip. And today, the case is still pending. He used Mazinamdi Kanu, tried to save his ass. So I want you people to listen. And then listen to this one.
Biafran flag. Would they arrest the house? So what is the offense in hanging Biafran flag? Today, a lot of people are happy celebrating that Dangote is the richest man in the world. He's not richest in nothing.
Okay.
When you are given a monopoly to import cement,
okay,
and the veto is stopped for many years so that only you will have a leeway.
You see, I want you all to listen to this. While Umahi is going to talk to cement industries, he said manufacturers, RAS. That is plural, not singular. Manufacturers. I don't know. I will need to ask Umahi, how many manufacturers of cement do you have in Nigeria? Now listen to him. And this is a governor who's supposed to be, who was a governor, now is a minister.
Of our bitumen at Ondo and Ogun State, we'll be working with the Ministry of Solid Mineral, doing this. We also know that the moment we deploy concrete technology, I'm talking with the state governors on this, it's a revolution that is going to come and is going to put smiles on the faces of Nigerians. Then we may have shortage of cement. So there may be a time when...
An increase in the price of cement as a result of that?
Well, we have to talk to cement manufacturers. I'm going to.
We have to talk to cement manufacturers, and something that is to put smiles, according to him, on Nigeria's faces. Dangote will stop it. That is what it means. It means that anything that is going to, if this is going to put smile on Nigeria faces, Dangote, because of the monopoly of Fulani people, will stop this smile from coming to Nigeria face. And of course, it can never happen. Now, listen.
To be running figures with them to check the cost of cement if we import it and the cost they are giving us here. A lot of contractors have complained that it's cheaper to import cement, but we are not allowed to import cement because we have to help, the cement industries. Yes, but
you hear that they have to help the cement industry. There is nothing they are helping anybody. It is for Dangote. Now listen to this one.
Celebrating that Dangote is the richest man in the world. He's not richest in nothing. When you are given a monopoly to import cement, and the Beto is stopped for many years, so that only you will have a leeway, and then you import the whole flour, and then you import all the sugar, and then you import all the salt, and they stop and they give you a waiver. Even if it's a moron, you will be the richest man in Africa.
Hello, my brothers and sisters, my friends and my well wishers. I'm Rock one day creating well.
Even if you are a moron, you will become the richest in Africa. Now listen to this.
Of our bitumen at Ondo and Ogun State, we'll be working with the Ministry of Solid Mineral, doing this. We also know that the moment we deploy concrete technology, I'm talking with the state governors on this, it's a revolution that is going to come and is going to put smiles on the faces of Nigerians. Then we may have shortage of cement. So there may be a time when...
An increase in the price of cement as a result of that?
Well, we have to talk to cement manufacturers. I'm going to be running figures with them to check the cost of cement if we import it and the cost they're giving us here. A lot of contractors have complained that it's cheaper to import cement, but we are not allowed to import cement because we have to help, the cement industries. Yes, but they also have to be reasonable with us. And if we are going to be patronizing them, and there is a need to use concrete technology, not only that is going to last our roads for a minimum of 50 years, but look at the dynamics of a petroleum product. The bitumen is a byproduct of that. And so anytime the price, is rising, the cost of bitumen is rising. And when I was governor, even when I wanted to decorate the roads, it's like putting chandelier on a concrete pavement by overcoating with 2 inches asphalt. Sometimes we don't have the bitumen, maybe because of forex problems. And with asphalt also.
Are you people listening to it? And this is one of the problems. There are many, many of them that will make Nigeria never to work. And that is why it is like that in the military, it is like that in security, it is like that in every sector of the economy. Monopolized. That's why Biafra are fighting. That's why we are going to start engaging these particular criminals who call themselves politicians. Who knows what is the truth? But you know what? They continue to steal the money because whenever they are in a position to steal the money, they never care about Biafra. They never care about anybody. That's why I've always told anybody that I have meeting with. They'll tell me, I want to talk to this. I want to talk to that. Oh, Goodluck Jonathan is this. I say, no, look, do not bring Goodluck Jonathan. Goodluck Jonathan can never support Biafra because he benefits from Nigeria. Do not talk to any politicians, from Biafra land about Biafra. They are never going to support it because Nigeria made them and they benefit from the corrupt system. They cannot allow you to bring a sane and corrupt-free system because they are already soiled into this corrupt Nigeria you see today. So we are not expecting any politician to support us. So every meeting I have had representing Biafra as a prime minister, when those people want to talk about, oh, no, Goodluck is a good man, he is not a good man. If he's a good man, he will be talking about the freedom of his people. If he's a good man, he will be talking about how to, free his people. Of course, he tried to do the confab, restructuring of Nigeria, all of those nonsense. He doesn't have the balls. The Fulanis rounded him up, and he gave up like a coward. So Anybody coming to me to tell me about politician, I don't want to hear it. Now look at what they're doing. He is here talking about industries, as if there are industries. There is only one industry called Dangote. Why is he here talking about industries? To deceive people that doesn't know anything. I want to end it here. Normally we don't have our exposition. Exposition has been halted for a while, so we focus on action. That's why exposition have not come. Otherwise, these are the kind of exposition we have to be making for you to begin to understand. But because we have done this exposition for many years, and now it is time for action. And action, only action, is what we are going to focus on now, and that's what we are doing. So I want to thank every one of you for being part of this program. I have exceeded my time up to 15 minutes. May God bless you. May God bless Mazinambi Kanu. May God bless Biafra Liberation Army. May God bless East Security Network. May God bless Umuada. May God bless the government in exile. May God bless the cabinet. May God bless every one of you who are supporting and funding this movement. May God bless all those who have not given up on Biafra. From here, from me, is good evening.
Thank you, our brother Simon Ekpa, for being so good. You are really the good guy. You really replaced Nnamdi Kanu. You are doing wonders. Telling our hawkers to stay away from military checkpoints and police checkpoints. Let them go hungry. Or let them come to shops to buy whatever they want to buy. Don't hawk to them. They will kidnap you and sell you off. You are not their friend and they are not your friends. Stay away from military checkpoints. If you have no other thing you got from this very information, please tell our brothers and sisters, especially in Enugu, Ebonyi State, Owerri, Onisha. Stay clear from them. How much are you making from them? That your life will be in danger. Think about it. Thank you.